Good evening, my beautiful brats. It is one day after the famous Jane Birkin has been sold. Welcome back to our palace. It is your princess, Haley Henderson, the one who put the H in fashion and the face of fashion, as well as the princess of fashion and Mrs. October. And today we are talking about a bag that just made fashion history. I'm talking about the Birkin, the original Hermès bag that was made for Jane Birkin herself, which just sold at the Sotheby's auction in Paris for over $10 million. Yes, you heard me, $10 million.
And it's this bag.
The most beautiful bag in the world.
The Birkin really quickly had a life of its own.
When I discovered that the first Birkin bag was still in circulation, I really thought that that was one of the objects that I needed to get my hands on. I was the curator at the time for the Bags Inside Out exhibition. It was very important for us to be able to display the very first Birkin bag.
I don't think people realize, you know what I mean? They don't know the story of the beauty of Hermès and the beauty of the Birkin, you know?
Opened at €1 million. And according to Sotheby's, there was a collective gasp in the room. The phone lines lit up and full-on bidding war broke out, climbing all the way to €7 million before fees. Final price, €8.5 million, or just after $10 million. The previous record was a Crocodile Kelly bag with diamonds that sold over for $513,000. That's cute, but this is insane. Historic and in a way deeply poetic.
It was a disaster, and I was left with my daughter Kate, and so I thought that I hadn't been capable of holding on to the man I loved.
Yeah.
And that at 19, 20 years old is terrible. I had no confidence in myself.
She went to Paris to audition for a film called Slogan and was paired with Serge Gainsbourg. From what I gather, it was not love at first sight.
No. Suddenly I come trundling along, can't speak French, called him Bourguignon. It's because I didn't know any other French.
Did you call him that to his face?
Yes.
But she got the part and the man who was building a reputation as the French Bob Dylan.
He'd just come out of a very unhappy affair with Brigitte Bardot.
That's got to be slightly intimidating.
No.
Let's give flowers where they're due. Jane Birkin was the muses of muses, French fashion royalty and British it girl energy, and the person who really inspired Hermès to create an entirely new bag after a convo on the plane with Jean-Louis Demas. She said that she needed a stylish bag with space and proof. The Birkin was born. It became a status symbol, an investment piece, a cultural icon, and that original, well-worn, sticker-less, love-worn Birkin, that's the bag that started it all.
I mean, everything's useful. It just weighs a ton. And as it was mine, I just thought it was more fun to hang things off it. So I hang my watch off it and all my baubles and bangles and beads, because when you walk around, they jingle and jangle. So it's a happy sound. It's like being on a coach with a horse in New York, but they wear really well.
Now listen, as your princess of fashion, I must say it, they should have kept the original stickers on. I'm a preservation girl, and while I get that Jane used her bag, wore it down, lived in it, we are talking about a $10 million relic of fashion history. Imagine if they preserved it like it was a preserved couture gown in a museum.
This Birkin bag that the first produced was very specific. You can see her initial on the hardware, which is quite distinctive. At the same time, what is really particular about this bag is not your pristine Birkin bag.
He have a life, this man. Jane Birkin have a life. You know he have been used. She put sticker and things like this on.
She would put political stickers on it, knowing very well that they'd be photographed when she was walking around on the street by paparazzi, and she wanted to really affect change.
Just saying. Still, that wear and tear, that's real luxury. Lived in, loved in, legendary. This sale is more than a flex. It is a reflection of where fashion is right now. Loud prices, big symbol, and a hunger for originality. In a world of AI prompts and microtrends, something as iconic and personal as this Birkin feels sacred. And I know what you're thinking. Is this all just hype? Maybe, but hype moves market, and this bag, it just moved the entire auction world.
The original Birkin, created in 1985 for Jane Birkin, today the Birkin has become a veritable fashion icon. This example, marked with the initials JB, is the very first Birkin, the prototype that was offered to Jane Birkin in 1985 following a discussion with Jean-Louis Dumas. As such, it is totally unique, with many differences from the model that will be later sold by the Maison Hermès and become the most famous bag of all time. Et ceci étant précisé, nous allons pouvoir commencer.
So here's what I want to know. Is this the start of a new luxury era where fashion collectibles are treated like Monet paintings? Will we see more personal pieces from icons go under the hammer, or is this just a once-in-a-lifetime thing?
Avec vous, Meiko, au téléphone. Merci à tous de vos enchères à 7 million euros. 7 million euros. J'adjuge maintenant, et c'est bien vu, à 7 millions. Adjugé au paddle 149.
Jane Birkin, thank you for serving, slaying, and inspiring, and for living in your bag. You were the moments, and this sale proves it. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Would you ever spend $10 million on a bag, or do you prefer luxury a little more low-key? Like, comment, and subscribe all platforms at Haley H. Henderson. Why? Because. Until next week, stay iconic, and if you have a Birkin, keep the sticker on. Period. Goodbye, my beautiful brats.